see a bucket for sand, and what's spilling out of it? We have some sand dollars. Let's count those. 1, 2, and then a lot of other, what are these called? Right, shells. We have a pink starfish and orange anchor, a gray seagull, a red crab, and some green sea glass. But mostly it's blue. And there's a little note that says, "Stay safe in the water, always swim with an adult." My ocean is always different. I wonder what my ocean will be tomorrow. That's really cute. And then there are activities in the back. There's a word search. I'm looking around. Oh, I do have a pencil near me. Should we do the word search? Let's give it a try. Let's look for the word deep. D-E-E-E-E. Let's cross it out because we finished it. We're going to try to go in order like we always do. We see dull. Right here. Oh, all of these are adjectives. Let's find sandy. Sandy is a good word to describe the ocean. Sandy. S-A-N-D-Y. S-A-N-D-Y. Let's find shallow. Do you like swimming in shallow water? Or deep water? Slimy. Slimy. There's lots of slimy. Seaweed at the beach. Sparkly, 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 sparkly. Backwards, it's trying to trick us. I'm sorry if you can hear that upstairs. That is our ice maker. Ice maker. We found straight. Now let's find wavy. A-F-E. Good job. That was quick. Let's see if we have any other activities. Scavenger hunt. Oh, try out this scavenger hunt the next time you're near an ocean, lake, or river. Can you find something that is slimy, sparkly, pink, orange, green, smooth, rough, loud, quiet, and spiraled? I love this idea for a scavenger hunt, that instead of looking for an object, telling them what to look for, you give a descriptive word and you have to find something that fits that description. That's so much fun. At my school we have like walking trails behind us, and so the gym teacher has actually done some activities like that where she's given say like an 8-pack of crayons, so one of each of the main colors, and you have to find something corresponding with each of the colors. So kind of like this, but just with colors. I love the idea of getting into textures and like other visuals and sounds. Cool. Trying fun. What would your ocean look like? What colors, textures, and creatures might be found in or near your ocean? Use your imagination and draw it below. We won't be doing that one today. And there are answers. Okay. Oh, they have a My forest is green and my city speaks. I really enjoyed that. Now let's read about Steve Irwin. Little people, big dreams. I can be a wildlife explorer. Steve Irwin. And I don't know if this has an author specifically. I guess it's just part of this. Written by Maria Isabel Sanchez Vergara, illustrated by Sonny Ross. You are about to meet one of the world's greatest wildlife explorers. Steve had hopes, fears, joys, and challenges, and his own unique dream. His story shows that if you follow your own dream and believe in yourself, you can do anything. Well, we love that message. Sometimes Steve went on trips with his father to rescue crocodiles that were threatened by hunters. He was 9 when he tried to catch his first crocodile by jumping on its back. One day at the wildlife park, Steve noticed someone in the crowd. It was love at first sight. Her name was Terry, and they married the following year. Steve knew the best way to protect wild animals was by getting people to love them. His shows taught everyone how exciting wildlife is. His fame allowed him to turn the wildlife park into one of the best zoos in the world, and while the zoo grew bigger, so did the Irwin family. Look at all the animals. Look at that baby elephant, and the baby kangaroo, the baby kangaroo, and the koala. But around the planet, the places where wild animals lived were being harmed, so Steve and Terry bought land to turn into wildlife reservations. And there they are, standing in front of the sign that says Wildlife Reservation. They also founded a charity to protect endangered species like elephants, tigers, chimps, and rhinos. That's a cool shot. Like we're seeing them through their binoculars. And today, little Steve's memory keeps encouraging us to love and protect wildlife, because we don't own this planet, we belong to it, just like from another country and you don't know about Terry Fox, well, we're going to read about him now. But look up his story. It's incredibly inspiring. We, as schools, like schools all across the country, go on a Terry Fox walk to honor him in September, sometime in the beginning of the school year. I can be a great athlete. So this is Little People Big Dreams about Terry Fox. And this one was written by Maria Isabel Sanchez Vergara and illustrated by T. Connor. Let's read the little introduction. You are about to meet one of the world's greatest athletes. Terry had hopes, fears, joys, and challenges, and his own unique dream. His story shows that if you follow your own dream and believe in yourself, you can do anything. Little Terry grew up in Manitoba in Canada with his parents and 3 siblings. He was a determined boy who loved school and all kinds of sports. He was at university when he noticed a pain in his right knee. Terry's legs trembled when the doctor told him he had a disease called cancer in his knee. He needed to have his leg amputated. There's his artificial leg there. Terry was very upset about losing his leg. He worried he might not walk again. But the night before his surgery, he read the story of a guy who ran a marathon with his artificial leg. That story was like a shining light in the dark. After his surgery, Terry was eager to get up from bed and learn how to use his new leg. In just a few weeks, he was able to walk again, and 3.5 years later, he completed a 27-kilometer long race. Terry decided to run across Canada, raising money for research into cancer. One spring morning, he began running his Marathon of Hope. That's what it was called. Marathon of Hope. And they did. He had support, family who were driving behind him. Or a police officer escorting him a lot of the way. Thousands of kilometers of lonely roads stretched before him. He ran through sweltering heat and heavy rain. Sometimes he felt terrible pain from injuries, but nothing could stop him. Soon, the lonely roads were not lonely anymore, but filled with people who waited for hours to cheer Terry on. Terry had run more than 5,000 kilometers when he got sick again and had to stop. But the whole country came together to keep his dream alive. When the first Terry Fox run was held, sadly, Terry was not there anymore. Still, those who took part raised millions of dollars in his name. Since then, every September, people from all over the world run for little Terry, the bold boy who believed that dreams can be made possible if we all try. Finish. And there are a lot of shirts, and you get pledges, and it's a really big event. So a marathon is a long-distance running race of just over 42 kilometers. Surgery is a medical treatment in which doctors use tools to try to fix parts of the body. An artificial leg is a device made to replace a missing leg. Research means to study something in order to understand it and make new discoveries. And the Terry Fox Run is a run that takes place every year all around the world, raising money for research into cancer. discussion to have with kids, because it's like, you know, he did something really hard and something that a lot of people didn't think he'd be able to do. But he was determined, and he was strong, and he was brave, and he tried. Try your favorite activity here, and then you can build your own trophy. That's actually another activity we do. We usually do some sort of like shape poem about Terry Fox and his bravery and his journey, and we put it in the shape of a trophy. All in all, I've done a couple like short little TikToks where I've read McDonald's books before, I think. But like, I'm really impressed with these books. If you're somewhere where your McDonald's gives out books and your kid is not interested in the toys, because like, you know that I am out there right now in Canada. It was like coming to Canada and we only have half the selection, but I'm out there getting my little McDonald's toys. The first one I got was the hamburger grill, which just looks like a garbage can. And I looked and there are like two more that just look like garbage cans, so I'll be really angry if I get those two. I just want the little miniature Happy Meal. But all that to say, I'm impressed with these books. Like, I will bring them in to my classroom. You know, sometimes, like this one, at first when it started, I was like, oh, this is so repetitive. And if you know anything about the science of reading, like, my ocean is big, my ocean is small, my ocean is